Hey friend, hey, welcome or welcome back to XOXO Sharena's channel. I am Sharena, and today I decided to play in some makeup because I just bought the NYX Blur Foundation. Not sure if this color is right, but we're going to figure that out right now and discuss 5 things that no longer serve me. So let's talk about it. First things first is I just bought this product, so of course I gotta figure out how to open it and not mess up my nails. Got it. Okay, so this is the Bear With Me Blur Foundation. I am a NYX foundation kind of girl. I love me some them. But I'm a little nervous because I kind of had to rush to pick this foundation color. And as you can see, it's winter. I have no color. But I kind of picked a foundation that I think will work maybe now and more in the summertime. But whatever. One thing that I can say no longer serves me is most definitely not speaking up for myself. Over time, and I guess, more as when you're younger and you're told to stay in a child's place, you're kind of taught to like be quiet about things. But now that I'm older, like, yeah, no. Not speaking, I've learned that not speaking up for myself really just hinders me. It slows me down. It doesn't help me in any beneficial way. And sometimes it really seems like, I don't know, like you're not speaking up to like keep the peace or to do what the group wants to do, or whatever. Sometimes things, I don't know, like I would just pull back and not speak up, and 9 times out of 10 the things that I feel like I should speak up about over the years that I didn't, I feel like I could tell like something wasn't gonna be right, and then I didn't speak up, and then now it's like, looking back, I realized like if you would have just spoke up, like you knew to say that, or you knew to tell this person that, or whatever the case may have been, and you didn't, and why didn't you? I feel like I put this foundation on so lightly. I guess one, because I'm kind of playing in makeup, so I didn't want to do too much, but I just don't see it. I also don't have contacts in. So say it doesn't match because I can't see it. So anyhow, yeah, so that's that on that. I don't see the point in not speaking up for yourself. Like, at any given shape, form, or time that seems optimal for you to speak up for you, then do that. And stand 10 toes down on whatever you say when you speak up. And, because at the end of the day, nobody's going to protect and take care of you better than you. So always speak up for yourself. Number two, what I feel like no longer serves me is dimming my lights. Not letting my light shine because of, I guess, where I'm going, what I'm doing, who I'm around. I don't know if I've said that before, but I Sometimes I do that. I will kind of like go off the vibes of everybody else. And sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But if I know everybody else is casual, I'm gonna be casual. And this year I'm finally getting to the point of, why are you doing that? Like, why is that what you feel like? Why is that something that you do? Like, why is that? And I don't know. I always kind of went off the flow of everybody else. I don't want to say always, but I'm still me regardless. But if it's like, if it's appropriate to the event, then of course I'm gonna be appropriate to the event. But sometimes there's times where it's just like, I just go off for everybody else. But I realized, like, especially like my family is very casual. And sometimes I don't want to be casual. I want to wear my heels. So what I do now is I kind of do like a mix of the two, or I do whatever I feel. Um, so if we're all going somewhere, we're all doing something, and they're casual, okay, y'all be casual, but I want to put on my heels, or actually sometimes it's the opposite. Sometimes I want to put on sneakers, sometimes I want to put on heels. Like, it doesn't matter. Whatever works for me is what I'm going to do. I'm a very quiet person in general, very quiet. So you don't hear me. I'm not a loud person. You don't hear me, but you see me. And there's no way for me to explain that. Like, you see me. You're gonna see hair, maybe not necessarily makeup per se, but you'll see lipstick, hair, outfit, or shoes. Like, something, you're going to see me some way, somehow. Like, I'm not typically a missable person in some way, shape, or form, because I express myself more through my hair or my outfits, or not really makeup, because I don't like, I just do basic makeup. I feel like I feel like it's your typical regular, I guess it's the clean aesthetic. I don't know. I just do simple makeup. But when I feel like being bold, I'll wear lipstick. So you may not hear me, but you'll see my lipstick. You may not hear me, but you might see my hair. Like, you're going to know I'm there in some way, shape, or form, but it's not vocally. And over time, um, I just realized I would kind of tone down because of who's around or where I'm going. Or I actually think at one point I kind of did it not off of, but at one point when I was dating a specific person, I toned down because I was with this specific person. That does not serve me. It doesn't serve me at all. It's not something I should ever do. And if I'm with someone that makes me feel that way, then I should not be with that person. Have to use generalized statements because I'm really speaking to my friends about me out loud. And this is not to what's the word? I'm not attacking anyone. I'm not talking about anyone specifically. I'm only talking about myself and what I've been through and what I've went through in the past. I noticed some changes about me in the past, and I don't care to ever be that girl again. Being her does not serve me. And it really wasn't even, that wasn't even me though. That's the thing. Like, I adjusted me, and I should have never done that. So that is something that no longer serves me, and I can say that I have no thoughts, no hope, no aspirations to ever do that again in life. I will always have to let my light shine, regardless of how that is, how it's going to shine. I need it to shine however it's going to shine. You know what I'm saying? Next is being too nonchalant about my goals. That in no way, shape, or form serves me positively at all. There's some goals that I think, you know how they say like make big goals. I would write those goals down, and sometimes I just be like, can I hit this? I think I can, but then I think sometimes it makes me just be real nonchalant, like, I'm making a big goal because I need to make a big goal, but at the same time, I feel like we gonna see. And I need to stop doing that. I need to stop being so laid back and nonchalant about not all my goals, just some of them. There's some of them that I actually need to probably like zone in and have tunnel vision for those specific goals. But because my mind is on these other goals, I've kind of just been like real nonchalant about those goals, when honestly it all comes together as one big picture. So why are we so nonchalant about these when that doesn't make sense? It's just going to make the whole picture, when it all comes together, it's gonna take longer for it all to come together, because I'm not paying attention to these. And my eyes are only on like these goes over here, and I'm nonchalant about these, when really like it's all one jigsaw puzzle. It all comes together, it all works together. So, you know, Sharena, what are you doing? What are you doing? Number 4, or am I on 4? I think I'm on 4. Or 5. Child, I don't know. Whatever number we on. What I realized does not serve me, and I struggle. I'm really, really struggling this year with it. And this is a me thing. This doesn't have to be a you thing, but this is a me thing. I am on my phone entirely too much. And I am on my phone too much at night. It's not really like I'm just on it too much, but it really is. I'm on it too much at night. And that's really the problem. The problem is at night, because I could be getting things done, right? I could be recording. I could be working on my project management course. I could be working on other things. I could be reading a book, child. I have so many books around here that I have not read, but yet I have a whole list on Amazon of all these books that I want to buy, but I haven't finished them ones I already have. Does that make sense? No, it doesn't. And if I would put my phone down, I could actually get these books read. I could actually get done. I can get my course completed. Like, I could get ahead in the ways that I need to. And a part of what I struggle with and what's held me back is that I'm always on my phone. I'm always on Twitter. I'm always on Instagram. I'm not always, but sometimes I get on TikTok. And that's not necessarily the smartest thing for me to do when I know I got stuff to do. And that plays right into what I just previously just said. Like, you can get stuff done, you can hit these goals, if you would just put this phone down. And it really is like a whole addiction. It really, really is. I don't know about y'all, but my timelines are always funny. They're hilarious. My Twitter, my Instagram. I'm not really on Instagram too long. I'm more in Insta stories, and then I scroll a little bit and I'm off. But Twitter, hilarious. TikTok, oh my gosh, I have literally cried laughing multiple times while on TikTok. Like, they're a good time, and I just really believe in laughter is medicine, and times are hard, and adulting is ghetto, and you just gotta laugh. You gotta find time to laugh. Like, that's my medicine. I have to laugh. And I gotta put a timer on it, a curfew on it. Like, I didn't want to, but I kind of need to because I got things to do. Your girl got things to do. I shouldn't be knowing everything that's going on Twitter. And the thing about Twitter is if you miss a few days, you are lost in the sauce when you come back. So I'm going to just have to be lost in the sauce because I got things to do. So do you. But we talking about me. We just talk about me. Don't tussle in the comments. We just talking about me. Lastly, what does not serve me? Last on my list is sleeping on myself. It's not rocket science. I know. Not sleeping on yourself would be something that doesn't serve you and definitely does serve those that want to see you fail, those that don't want you to go far in life, but it doesn't serve you. For that reason, I can no longer partake. And you know what? It's not like sleeping on, like I'm sleeping on myself, like when it comes to like flexing on other people or anything. Like, it has nothing to do with other people. It's more about sleeping on myself in those moments where there's doubt, and there's moments where there's like a worry or just not being sure, and really not being sure in those areas that um in those areas that require me to do something or require me to get something done. Like, that's the area that I need to stop sleeping on myself the most. Like, you've gotten through X, Y, and Z before. You've done X, Y, and Z before. Stop forgetting who you are, and put your big girl G strings on and get whatever needs to get done. Like, get the shit done. Like, get it done. Who are you to not get it done? You've done it before. You've done it before with less. You've done it before with less resources, less help, less people. Like, come on now. Stop sleeping on yourself. Get it done. Like, why are we sitting around forgetting who we are? You can't cuss on YouTube no more. Why are we forgetting who we are? And it's in those moments that I need to stop sleeping on myself and stop forgetting who I am. Stop forgetting that I've been here, done this before. Stop forgetting that if I did it before and took care of it before, then why are we so worried about it now? Why are we worried about taking care of it now? Like, girl, wake up. I'm not talking to y'all, I'm talking to myself. I need to get it together. I really do. And these things are not serving me. I don't know if this foundation is serving me either. I don't know. Also might get this back. Mainly because I liked how Born to Glow looked, and I feel like this is sitting. I can't really show y'all for real with my phone, but I feel like it's just sitting on my face. Oh, how about maybe I should do this. Yeah, sleeping on myself does not serve me at all. Like, you can do it. You've done it before. You can most definitely do it again. Whatever it is, I've been through so much in my 20s. I've done so much in my 20s. Um, child, I didn't even really plan a lot of things out correctly in my 20s, and they still worked out. Like, why when you get to your 30s do you just sleep on yourself and have to like plan everything out to a T? And if you don't, then it's like, oh my gosh, it's not gonna work out. Like, and please don't say you get older and you got kids. No, baby, the same child is here today was there when I was wilding out in my 20s, and things was coming together and working out just fine. I wrote these things out for a reason so that I can go back whenever needed and look at them and you know, kind of like gut check myself every now and then so I know what I need to stop doing, because it takes time and it takes habits, and a lot of times when you get comfortable you start going back to the things you did before. We're not doing that. I did this video as a way for me to come back and reference, but also I have a list for me to pull that up as well, so I know like these things don't serve you, and at any moment if I feel like these things are coming back up or I'm doing it again or whatever the case may be, I now have a good reminder to let me know this isn't serving you, Sharena. Stop it. Get it together. That is it for this video. If you have some things that you feel like you want to add to my list, things that are no longer serving you, you just want to add it to the conversation, please leave me a comment below. I would love to know what you're doing or what you're no longer doing because it no longer serves you in 2023. Please leave that in the comments below and help me out, because I'm sure there's some more things I need to add to my list per usual. Anywho, thank y'all so much for watching. If you have not, please go ahead and click that subscribe button and become one of my friends. And until the next video, bye. Put myself all of my favorite things. Been through some bad shit, I should be a savage. Who would've thought it turned me to a savage?